Open Source Prophetic and Tarot. I hope everyone is doing amazing today, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing great and things is working out for each and every one of us. I'm gonna do 3 cards first. First card is 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, this one wanna fly out. 8 of Wands. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, look at that, flew out. My first card is 9 of Pentacles. Next, 8 of Wands, the Hangman. So maybe someone had you stuck, or maybe you, after being stuck and still for a while, you change your perspective and you start investing in yourself, and this is helping you to become more self-sufficient, or become more self-sufficient than you were, or you always been a self-sufficient person. This is going to push you into financial gain, and this is going to help you to live a luxurious life, a luxury life. Whatever you're working on and whatever you're doing, 8 of Wands is going to come in very fast. It's going to change quick. It's speed. So news is coming in about whatever you are doing. Or maybe you sacrificed the OU and you're pushing yourself into a different energy. So this is attracting everything brand new for you. So 9 of Pentacles. Oh, you got it going on. You doing the damn thing. Oh, look at this. So see, 7 of Pentacles. Whatever you're doing, you're waiting for success. It's going to become very successful. It might be in the growing stage, the building stage. So maybe you're building up something, you're working on something, but it's going to gain financially. So just keep working on it. So whatever you're doing, just know that the results is going to speak for itself. Look. Oh, maybe you sacrifice yourself by moving away from a King of Swords that had you stuck, that had you bounded, someone that was very strategic, sneaky. So you moved on and everything started turning around for you. Everything started glowing for you. See, look, Temperance. After you moved away from this situation, everything start balancing out for you because you have self-control, you have moderation, you're balancing out your energy, and you call all your power back. So this is helping you to become financially stable. So you're attracting a bunch of new stuff. Everything is gaining for you. That's my disgusting door. Page of Swords. Maybe this person was gossiping about you, or maybe this person is spying on you because you're moving away, you're glowing up, and you're bossing all the way up. Everything you touch is just working out for you. You're just doing the thing out here for yourself. You're making it rain, you're making it bank, you're growing, you're expanding. See, they thought you was the fool. They was going to have you stuck and bounded under them and blocked off. They didn't want you to go out and make changes. They didn't want you to go out and have hope. They didn't want you to have a new beginning or even go on a new path. They wanted to block your path. They wanted to block your roads. They wanted to block your forward movement. But you are someone that always take a leap of faith. You don't know what's going to happen, but you go with hope. 2 of Cups. See? This is what they do not want you to have: partnership or new love. They do not want you to attract blessings. They do not want you to attract businesses. They do not want you to attract marriage. So they do not want no form of proposal coming in towards you because they want to see everything for you blocked off. They do not want to see things growing for you in your life. But guess what? It's growing. It ain't what they want. It's what God say. See? 9 of Swords. That's why they're going through this, because you move on, you went on your journey, you have fresh hope and everything. Now they're feeling grief, depressed, because they wanted you in this state. And guess what? You're in this happiness, vibrant, glowing. Everything you touch is becoming successful. You're radiant. You're coming up on a very successful outcome. Your happiness is attracting multiple things for you. There we go. Knight of Swords. So this person want to come back around fast. They want to come back into you and come back around to you and change your life, because they want to come back and act like they're all that. Maybe they're pissed off that you left them. They want to come back around and just change everything for you. Don't fall for it. See, you are maintaining boundary from this person. You block this person and you're maintaining your boundaries at all costs. So they're unable to come forward. So you're putting your guards up. You're not taking no ish. There we go. See, this person is a lover. I knew it. This person didn't want strong relationship. They didn't want a good partnership. They didn't want equal give and take. This person left you in a heartbreak. This person broke your heart. This person betrayed you. They left you stuck. See? Because the Four of Pentacles, maybe they was very possessive and they wanted to be possessive over you, controlling over you. So this would take away your energy and give it to them so they could block your long-term security, so they could become successful and you become unsuccessful. Because when you invest more into someone else and it's not balanced, you're giving out all your energy and this is going to take away from you. So it's not going to be balanced on no form. So it's not going to be any form of equal give and take or reciprocity. So it's not going to work. Four of Swords. So you moved on and you had to rest and recover yourself. You had to retreat yourself and tap into your own energy so you're able to move forward and start bossing up on your own self. These are thick. All right, we got 2 and I'm it's actually 3. We're going to use this one. You moved on. Maybe you relocated yourself from that situation. You transition. Maybe you move on by boat, because this person, 7 of Cups, this person had issues, real life issues. They had a bunch of dirty fishy cup. They had commitment issue. They wasn't able to settle down. They didn't know what they wanted. They was all over the place. They was giving out everything, everywhere. Maybe a community. They tried to do love spell on you to bring you back, but you wasn't going. 8 of Swords. They wanted you to be isolated back to them, bound to them, imprisoned to them. They wanted you restricted so you wouldn't venture out and do things on your own. It was all about them. They wanted you binded to them. Five of Swords. Maybe this person was very abusive towards you. This person maybe was a bully. Maybe how they speak to you. It doesn't always have to be that kind of thing. It's just maybe their approach towards you wasn't good. This is kind of too much. I want to get less. There we go. 1. 2 of Pentacles. They juggled you in this relationship. They was all over the place. They was very indecisive. They didn't know what they wanted to do. So they didn't know how to make a choice. They had 2 choices to make and they were unable to make none. So you make your choice and you moved on, boss up, you multitasking, you doing the damn thing out here in the streets. 2 of Cups. Now they having memories of you. Now they want to double back. Now they want to backtrack because they want to come back in and bring you a gift. Don't fall for it. See? You withdraw from that situation. You move on from the situation because it wasn't serving your highest good. You abandoned that situation and moved on, bossed up. Standing in your own strength, your own power. You're just doing your own thing out here in these streets. There we go. 10 of Swords. This is what they're facing. They're facing a painful ending. Everything is falling apart for them. They're hitting rock bottom. Their finances is all over the place. They're unable to find a steady love. Things is just all over the place for them. It's unstable. Because this person is very emotionally unbalanced. 5 of Cups. You felt unloved in that relationship. You felt abandoned in that relationship. You felt lost, regret. You've regret wasting your time, your energy, and in that situationship, relationship, whatever it is, because everybody's not the same. And you moved on, and you're just bossing up. You're investing in yourself. Queen of Cups. See? You're someone that's very supportive. You're very nurturing. You're very healing. You was all of that and the above in that relationship, but it wasn't appreciated. It wasn't reciprocated. So you moved on and you're giving yourself all of this You're now investing in yourself. So what you put out, you're turning it inward and you're giving it to yourself. So this is attracting multiple things for you because you're doing your own thing. The high priestess, you knew everything that they was doing. You watched them. You was very mysterious. You observed them. You know what they was doing. So you use your intuition, and when you got enough information that you needed, you moved on and you move away from that situation and never looked back. You just keep straight shot, keep moving. They didn't know that you was awakened. They didn't know that you was very intuitive, and they knew that you was seeing what they was doing, but you kept it cool, you kept it cute, you kept it collective, and moved on. Look at that. Queen of Cups. See, you're always someone that's very abundant. You can do this on your own. You're very resourceful. You are a go-getter. You are someone that can balance multiple things. You're a hustler. You're a mother figure. You're a father figure, whatever. But it's the queen, so I don't know. You could be a man in his energy, but it's a Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles right there. All right, look. This is what you're attracting. Wheel of Fortune. Everything good is coming in for you because you move away. This is what's happening for you. You're attracting multiple blessings, multiple fortune, multiple good luck. Anything you touch is going to turn for you. Maybe you could win the lottery. Maybe you could get an inheritance. Things is just turning out for you. Five of Pentacles. They wanted you isolated, so nobody would know what they're doing to you when you're away from people. They want you away from their family, from your family, from friends, from people, so they could ill you off or give you something and put you in ill health. So this would put you in poverty and loss, so you wouldn't be able to take care of yourself or do anything. So this is what they wanted for you because they're so evil. Their heart is so corrupted. They're all about money and greed. Ace of Swords. You received the clarity that you needed, and this helped you to guide you away from that situation because that situation was not serving you. It was only here to take you out. It was nothing else for you. Queen of Wands. Maybe they did this with a Queen of Wands. They planned together with her. Maybe they was very confident and self-assured that they was able to take you out. But the Hierophant, they didn't know that you're a spiritual teacher or a religious teacher, and they didn't know that you're someone that's traditional and you're someone that was not going to conform to their BS. So their expectation wasn't met. Came up on a wall, got blocked. See, this is what they want to block out from you. They do not want you to have a new promotion, or they do not want your investments to take off. They do not want your new job to work out, so you would have a raise and things would just work out for you. They do not want that. And they do not want you to attract someone that's going to be supportive, someone that's going to be empathic towards you. They want you to have a King of Swords, someone that have their ding-a-ling all over the community, someone that doesn't know what they want, someone that's lustful, egotistical, and just materialistic and just all over the board, deceitful person. That's what they want you to have because they do not want to see anything good for you. That's why they're facing a tower. Everything is changing for them. Everything is falling apart. Their finances crumbling. They're facing a major end in disgrace. Everything they touch is just falling apart. Their whole life is falling apart. Three of Cups. They celebrated too early. Maybe with friends. They thought they had you effed up, messed up, and they had a big major celebration on your downfall. But guess what? Four of Wands. They want to come back in and celebrate with you because they realize that what they tried to do didn't work. So they want to reunite with you so they can mess your home, mess up everything in your life, and they can celebrate. So don't fall for it. See? That's why they're facing judgment, because whatever they have in that evil heart and the evil mind, that's what's going to happen to them. You receive the clarity by waking up. You receive this clarity by going through an awakening, and this push you into your life purpose. So your eyes are wide open, and it's open towards this devil. This person that's trying to bind you, block you, this person that's very addictive to you, this person that's lustful and obsessive with you, this person that may be spying on you, stalking you, watching you, riding by your house, the works. They're very lustful and in this devil energy. See, they do not like that you're powerful, you're beautiful, you're rare, you're bold, you're strong, you're standing in your power, and you're giving yourself self-love and self-worth. You gain your strength back, you gain your power back, you're strong like a lion. They do not want you in this energy because they do not want, see, they want to put an ending towards you. They want to end your life. This is what they wanted for you, but God woke you up and pushed you into a rebirth. And this is what helped you to make all these necessary changes and moved on away. Look at that. See, the world. You completed this and you learned this lesson. This lesson, you learn to give yourself self-love and invest in yourself and nurture yourself. Maybe they travel overseas to do spell work because the ones they was doing in America wasn't working. So they went to the voodoo priests over there to try to take you out. But they don't know that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Two of Wands, they was working on you and waiting on the results. They travel to do this and it's not working. They did it behind the moon phase and it's not working. So whatever they're doing is going right back to their ass. It's not going to work on you. See, Nine of Cups. They do not want your wish to come true. They do not want you in good health and they do not want you to attract abundance. But everything you touch is turning into gold, and they wanted to block your skill. Whatever you was working, they tried to block you so you wasn't unable to master this skill. And this skill might be something that you're enjoying while you're working on it. So it's something that you like. And Three of Pentacles, they collaborated with a group in order to try to block your skill because they didn't want to see you expand, grow, and elevate. But you're elevating. Because the real gonna ride and the fake gonna divide. So you push all those negative energies away from you. King of Wands, Knight of Wands. See, they didn't want someone to come around you that's gonna be free-spirited and creative. They want someone that's lustful and arrogant. They want you to be in a chaos with someone like that. See, you gained the clarity that you needed. When you went inward, you gain everything that you need. You gain spiritual illumination and what to do. And this is what helped you to move forward. And see, this is what helped you to go in the spotlight and push yourself into the spotlight. And this is what gives you clarity. And this is what gives you hope. And whatever you're doing, you're becoming successful. Maybe you're reaching for the star. See, they had you fucked up. They had you stuck. They was very indecisive, and that's where they had you messed up because you bossed up and you moved on because you ain't gonna deal with it. You moved on. See, look at that. You're in your King of Pentacle energy. You're investing in yourself. Maybe you're a leader and maybe you're wise and you're solid and you're making it rain. You're banking on. If you're not, you're gonna get there. See? This is what they tried to do. They tried to work magic on you because they didn't want you to become focused, because they didn't want you to create. They didn't want to use your energy to produce. They wanted to block your energy so you wouldn't turn your vision into reality. But guess what? You're focused and everything you touch is turning out for you. It's turning into a reality. See, this is what they wanted. Everything falling apart like these cards. See, they didn't want you to receive a proposal. They didn't want someone to come towards you. They want to block this person out because they know that it's a good proposal. And they know that that would attract Page of Cups. They know that that would attract a new beginning. And this would bring in a new love for you. And it would be a playful energy. And you guys are going to be able to create multiple business, multiple stream of incomes, multiple investment. And you guys are going to have a solid bond. Six of Pentacles. They didn't want to give to you. They didn't want to help you because they didn't want to see you do good. They didn't want to give equal give and take. You invested in this relationship equally. You gave equal give and take, but they didn't want to be generous. So you had to move on and just do things on your own. Self-sufficient. All right, look. See? Justice. That's why you're receiving balance. So whatever they're doing to you or whatever you did, you're gonna win-win. So if it's in a court situation, you are gonna win. Once you're on the right side and you know you did right, you're gonna win. This situation is gonna balance out and it's gonna bring a solution. See, you're the empress. You're abundant. You're attracting. This is what they do not like about you. You're someone that's very creative. You're able to create, and whatever you touch, it becomes fertile. It grows. It expands, and it becomes abundant. See, Queen of Swords. You're someone that makes clear communication, and you're very abundant. You're bold. You're honest. You make clear communication. You're a go-getter. You're self-sufficient. You can do it all. You're on your own. You might go through little struggles here and there, but overall, you're able to bring yourself out of a rut. See, this is what's your abundant energy, your strong energy is attracting a 10 of cup. Someone that's gonna come in, they're gonna totally support you. They're gonna totally love you. They're gonna be a family to you. They're gonna support your kids. They're gonna nurture you and love you and care for you. 3 of Wands. Whatever you're working on, it's going to expand, it's going to grow. And maybe this is going to involve some form of traveling. And maybe if you're doing a project, maybe you're going to be able to collaborate with other people in the future, because you're going to expand and you're going to grow and things are going to take off for you. Ace of Wands, maybe you're, see, a new project right behind that. So whatever you're working on is going to expand and it's going to grow. So maybe you had the inspiration to create something new, and it's gonna receive 10 of Pentacles. It's gonna bring in you an inheritance. It's gonna bring in luck. It's gonna bring fortune. It's gonna bring in a legacy. So whatever you're doing, maybe if you win something, it's gonna help you to retire early, and you're gonna be able to relax and unwind. See, this is what they're going through. 7 of Swords. They was very sneaky. They was very deceptive. They betrayed you. They stabbed you in the back. They stole all your energy. They talk about you with people. They tried to belittle you. They make it seem like you was nothing, but you're the goat. The black sheep turned goat. 7 of Wands. You had to protect yourself from this person. You had to set up defense mechanism, because this person was very competitive with you. He was your number, or she was your number one enemy. They was your secret enemy, man or woman. Whatever situation you're in, and it fits in, because we all been there and we all went through this situation at some point. Even if you're not in it right now, you've been in at some point in your life. See? You moved on from this situation. You moved forward. You took action. You made the necessary changes. And maybe you bought a new vehicle. And this is what they're mad about, because they see you in a new vehicle. They do not want to see you with a new vehicle. They're jealous. 5 of Wands. So they want to place obstacles in front of you and challenge, so you wouldn't be able to move and become successful or attract more stuff onto you, because they want to see you be little. See, Page of Wands, they didn't want you to be actively creating out here so you could expand and grow, or they didn't want you to come up with this creative idea, because they know that you're very creative and it would grow. Ace of Cups, they want to block all your proposal, so they didn't want someone to come in and marry you, and maybe you guys will go on a new beginning and get married and maybe have a baby. 6 of Wands, but whatever you are working on, you're going to receive accolades. It's going to bring in victory, recognition, and success. So if you're working on a project, it's going to take off. If you're opening up a new business, it's going to take off. If you're opening up a dance group, it's going to take off. If you have creative projects, creative endeavors, you're going to be able to create multiple streams of income. Things are just going to work out for you all over the board. Look at this. Page of Pentacles. You're going to receive a new job, and whatever you are doing is going to receive a raise. So look at that. This is what they're going through. They're going through exhaustion, burdens. Everything is falling apart for them, because they wanted you in this energy, and you're not in this energy because you're high vibing, and they are in this energy because whatever you want for someone is what's going to be returned to you. So be careful what you wish for others. See, they didn't want you to attract this Emperor. Someone that you guys are able to plan together, and someone that you guys are able to lead, become leaderships together, and someone that's going to be respectable, or someone that's respectable in the community, or someone that's respectable in their life or field or job. See, they didn't want you to attract someone that's going to be a bold leader, someone that be able to take the courage to come towards you and stay with you. They wanted you to be with this lustful person, someone that's aggressive and charming.